Only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that
and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. He's going to take another shot here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take
Oh,
over.
and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Smith with a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, New York.
Trubisky now on the keeper. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
To Traquan Smith.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Fourth down.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. They run for it with Carson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They run it with Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Carson, the ball carrier. Christian Wilkins on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
From the 41, Trubisky airing it out deep for Smith. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they work this out past the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
John Franklin.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On play action, here's Tua. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now it's Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and he's able to... Get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's got Harrison left side complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10.
Sometimes
and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
St. Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to the turnover.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This is Carson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Walker. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Gordon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, New York.
Here's Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
On the carry.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Dolphins.
On the option, a hand off to Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Option play, and Walker's going to run with it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
At his own 9
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On the option, a handoff to Carson.
And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off the play fake. Walker steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Walker, off play action.
Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
To throw is Walker.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Walker throwing on 3rd and long.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Walker.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Complete to Denzel.
It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's flushed out right. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brian Poole. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Second and 10. Now a give right side. Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Walker. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Denzel Mims.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Formation for the Jets.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This
I ball like again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.